Ooh, it's a bit close. Good afternoon, folks. It's 5 to 4 on Tuesday, the something of June. Not quite sure what Junage it is. Maybe a 4 or 5, something like that. Don't know. I am in Sligo at a small community hospital in Sligo, in a room with no windows. I say that there's 2 little skylighty things. It's been a tough gig today. So warm, no windows, 16 people. I did put in various strategies to get some fresh air and some circulation, all helped by a bit of movement, of course, and having a wander up the corridor and having some extra breaks outdoors, all that kind of thing. Needless to say, it is just so warm, and you know, it's quite hard to concentrate, isn't it? When it's so warm, and that's just me. Heaven only knows how they felt. Anyway, we have had a laugh about it. We've had plenty of jugs of this stuff with lemon, posh. Don't get that in England. And I'm on the promise of a swim tonight with a colleague over here. I don't know if you remember, some of you might remember last time I was in Sligo, long time, I don't know, 2 years or something, and I was promised a swim, and the tide was out, so the swim didn't happen. So we've had a bit of a laugh about that. So I don't know if the tide is out, but it's the same person I was due to have a swim with last time I was here, saying to me, Bex, do you want to swim? I promise the tide will be in this time. I don't know how she can promise that, but... So I've hung on a bit here to get the movement snack done, and then hopefully some swimmage is on the cards, somewhere local, where I do not know. But anyway, here we go. Some arrivals to report. Miss Pete, Chris is in, Doris, afternoon folks. Afternoon. It won't be hot and sticky there, but it's really, if I look hot and sticky, it's because I am. Oh my goodness. So warm in this room today. When I arrived this morning, it was pouring with rain, and I can see from the skylight that it's now beautiful blue sky. None of it, of course, we've seen, other than some walkie leg breaks. No legs were broken in that break. Afternoon, Christine. And I have just started a new sway. Apologies for yesterday's sway. I didn't read the small plinth. I arrived outside my V&U that I was due to stay in. Wondered why everything was locked up, and then dived into my email to find out what was going on, and no check-ins till 5. And it was pouring with rain. Hence, I was scuppered for the 4 PM yesterday. So apologies for that, folks. But here I am today. Penzance afternoon. The G's and the J's are in. I wanted to do a bit of a Muppet rap to that, Gillian and Gillian. Here we are again. Are you in rain over in Wales? It has been raining here, but glorious sunshine now. And an interesting place that I'm staying. All good. I mean, as far as most places I stay, fairly uneventful, other than the fact it was clearly karaoke night last night. No, I didn't go down and join them before you ask. I think we might have moved on a bit from Coward of the County and Tie a Yellow Ribbon. I mean, are they still the chosen songs of karaoke fans around the world? I think I just get on with it. 3, 2, 1, Bex Townley, later live training, 4 PM movement snack. Bewitching or watching the French Open tennis again. Need to join in with everyone. Come on, Penzance. You know as you want to. Got a new sway. It's a bit of a coordination brain kind of conundrum, and then we'll see how it progresses this week. I'm laughing, Christine. Not watching, not bewitching or bewitching. You don't need to try again, Christine. I know what you mean. Right, come on then, here we go. Some circulation boosting, a new sway, and then some stretch. So here I am, I've got table height as my external support, chair of knee height, pick your position. You might be here to have it to the front, or here to the side, not with any support at all, or in a sit position. You choose. I'm going to start with sitting prompts today. Carry on stand-up uppers, use your external support, get yourself ready. If you're in sit, active sit, have a hip walk forward. Get your feet in the best possible position for extra leg moves. You might want to start from the top end, from the shoulder, and then bring in the other arm. So both together when you feel ready, or keep it as separates and singles as you should need, and mix it up with a bit of diagonal as well, all on a lifted upright posture position, allowing for that gradual turn through the trunk, and just switch between all of those if you fancy. So move through left and right, even though that's my left. Both together, all diagonals, and all the feet. Starting with foot ends, bring the heels back a bit, maintain this upper lift here, through the trunk, movement through the feet, have some support if you should want to go for the low lift, keep the knees low, and then add in the other moving parts. That's it for your circulation boosting, designed to boost the circulation using upper limb, lower limb, and a lifted supported trunk in the middle. In stand it's all the same. Obviously there's balance to contend with in stand, hence some external support to reduce that balance challenge. Keep that gap between the feet, this will help with balance. Extra lift and extend. Still make it about the feet, so ankle, feet and toes are active there, and then build to that steady march. Or take it for a march around your room if you should like. That's it, a couple of minutes of that, which in this room has taken me to top end temperatures. Oh my goodness, I can't explain how warm it is here. But I'll let that go, I'll pretend it's not, just for you. That's it, that's your circulation boosting, folks. If nothing else, add a bit of that into your day. Hip walk back, have a pause, have a rest, have a switch off, use all the rests, come back into that active sit position, all back into active stand, and you're ready for the new sway. Alright, this is the new sway. It's technically day one because you didn't get a 4 PM yesterday, with us at least. So upright sit, ready for the new sway, or upright stand. No legs today, just upper limb, arm moves. Take it really, really slow. It's a bit of a coordination one. So if you're not too sure how you're going to respond to this, have a perch to begin with and progress it to stand when you're ready. For now, I'm going to come up into stand so you can see the whole thing from stand position. Have a look. Balance down the bottom end, bit of a knee bend. All right, it's the arms and the plate catch up. Two different things going on with the left arm and the right arm. This poses a challenge for your brainage and your coordination. So have a look. Vertical up line here. And then, so here's the start position. I've got an active hand there. Have a watch. So I'm going to sweep that arm round like a D shape, D shape, D shape. When it comes in line with this hand, it triggers that hand to do the same, but that hand comes up vertical. And then when they meet, it triggers that hand to then do the D. And that's it for now. So they get to the bottom end at the same time, and so it continues. And your aim is to grade the pace of this movement so that as both hands meet together, that triggers the change. That's it, that's as far as we're going to get to today. You can of course make that D bigger over there, bigger over there. So it's all in the timing. And hopefully it'll take just a few times to tell your brain, or your brain to tell itself, that one arm is taking the wide road, the long way round, and one arm is taking the shortcut. There you go. We call this shortcuts. Shortcuts are long way round. When they meet, it triggers the change. End of sequence. Take a pause. How did that go? Same in sit. The only difference in sit, because the thighs are here, your start position is just probably going to be a little bit shorter than it ordinarily would be. So there we go. There it is in sit. And it can all happen as low or as high. You can take it higher if you want it to. That's it. How's that? And after a few times, you kind of should be able to find your flow, so you can make that point of change even more prominent. How'd you get on with that? All right, that's it. Start with that, and I will progress that tomorrow. I wonder, I think Kels might be on the floor tomorrow, because I'm driving down to Dublin tomorrow. So for now then, let's move on to the stretchier positions. If I have a hip shift to the side, chest stretch, upright sit, upright stand, slide one hand at a time. It might be more comfortable to take the back of the hand. There's the chest stretch. In and out. And if you're in stand, take a wider stance down the bottom end. There's the squeeze, 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 chest stretch, and back to base. So sideways view, lift and open, squeezing the shoulder blades together, pressing the chest forward. If you have spent today at a workstation or work desk, been in this flex position, this upright and chest stretch position is going to help ease that long flexed slumpy position that you may have adopted for most of the day. A more open, extended and active upper back position is going to help with balance, breathing and arm movement. On the topic of arm movements, back of arm stretch, sit or stand, oh my goodness. Head stay still, press the shoulders down and then do a couple of rehearsals, get in the hand either to side or back of head or base of neck. Just work through your comfortable range of motion for the shoulders. Maintaining this upright position through the trunk there, head stay still on top, there. And once you've done a few of those, maybe a few shoulder rolls as well, go in for the stretch, picking your position of that elbow, having the pause there, supporting it with the other arm if that's comfortable or not, you choose, or you might be in stand. That could mean having the support maybe to the front of the thighs, give a sampling shot. So it could be here that you're using the support if you should need. So it might be that you're progressing to more standing activities, so taking these upper limb stretches could also be an opportunity to come into stand, knowing you've got plenty of support here for that back of arm stretch. Slowly in, slowly out, slowly in, slowly out. Aiming to feel that stretch in the back of the arm there, keeping the head still. Needless to say, you are practicing and rehearsing, getting your hands to the back of your head to help with all of the activities that go on there. Washing your hair, washing, dressing, sorting your collars, sorting pillows, all those kinds of things. So you're helping improving the range of motion around the shoulders and the shoulder blades and the flexibility in the back of the arm. Improving stretchiness, flexibility is going to have a knock-on effect of improving mobility. So then the muscles have the length to allow more movement around your jointage. All right, upper side here. So this feeling of stretch along the side of the trunk, upper side of the trunk. For all of your activities requiring your arms to be up high above your head, but also in lying positions, and movement and mobility to shift your trunk in these kinds of directions, side to side. So you could go for the upper elbow, then the reach, then the up and the over, and back down again. And it might be that some support to hand might help with that, just to give you extra confidence to hold yourself upright. It might be there, there, there. So having support here might help. Or indeed using the supports in the side of the chair. If you feel you want more support for the trunk, come back a bit. So offer the trunk a bit more support using the back of the chair, maybe arm on the chair as well. There, and there's that feeling of lift and reach there. So as you reach the arm up, you're also going to be using all of the muscles that hold you upright and pull your tummy muscles in. So in that extended position, all of this stuff is going to be active. Have a pause in between. It may well feel effortful to come up to a more upright posture and then go for the reach. If that's the case, have a rest. Use the rests. Other options or ways to get that feeling of stretch and movement in the side of the trunk could be support the arms. There, you get that same feeling of extension there. And try it on a reach away, keep the chest lifted, just guide the arms up to a comfortable position and then come the short way down. All of these movements in and out of the stretchy positions are part of the benefit of improving movement around shoulders, trunk and upper side. Legs to finish then, back of thigh and calf. I can't even describe how warm it is in this room. If I keep pausing, it's because I can feel the sweat running down my back. Sorry, too much information, but here we go. Back of thigh strength. Relax the foot, little bend in the knee. Here's the feeling of stretch that you're aiming for now. So up, 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 and then a hinge, 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 hinge. And you'll be feeling the stretch here in the back of the thigh. Bit of a knee bend, relax the foot, might be that the foot's on the floor. You might also want to have a reach in with this hand as well. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Slowly in and slowly out. Stride length, functional reach to lower levels, improving the mobility and movement around the hips and spine here in order to reach to lower levels. Get to your shoes and your socks and your feet and your foot ends. The stretch is in the back of the thigh here. Comfortable, tolerable, but definitely feelable. So it's usual, it's normal, you're aiming to feel that level of tension. Have a check-in that you haven't gone into a slump. So keep the height here, keep the distance between ribs and hips. And it's, I use the, what do you call those things that come down from a castle? What's the door on a castle called? One of those doory type. Oh my goodness, the word has completely gone. It's the heat that's getting to me. Oh my goodness. So you're hinging. Drawbridge. That's what I want. That's the word. A drawbridge is coming down here. There. So it's not bending in the middle. You're hinging here. And that's where you're going to get that feeling of stretch from. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for the last bit? If I can make it, oh my goodness, if I can get the words to utter from my mouth. Here we go, back and lower leg now, so calf stretch. Have a shifty back, get to a position where you can extend the leg, relax the foot, so that you can then bring the foot back, press the heel forward, squeeze the feet back, and release. Squeaky foot there. And the feeling now is down in the bottom, in the calf, muscles, again for stride length. Have a look at what's going on here. Your shin muscles are working here as well, so you're improving the mobility around your ankles for walking, obviously is the fundamental, if that's indeed important. So there's the movement there. Your shin muscles are active, your calf muscles are stretching. All of that's going to contribute to more comfortable, longer stride lengths. And there's the standing option of a round, if you would like. Get that out of the way. step back, ball of the foot into the heel, keep this bit lifted, so keep the chest lifted here, high up, out of the hip, so you're going to get a hip stretch, feeling the stretch here in the front of the hip, and feeling the stretch in the back of the lower leg. Peel the heel off, the stretch disappears, have a step in, have a switch off, maybe go in again. The further back you step, the greater that feeling of stretch. To do the other leg, suggesting so that you have support in the best possible place if you need it. Practice your step turn, practice your step turn, so now this outer leg is the one that's going to take the step back. When you are in this position, other checks to make for best possible positioning is that your feet are hip width. So you haven't tucked one behind the other, you're not in tandem, you're definitely maintaining hip width. Have a glance, have support, your toes, your knees, your hips, your chest, everything is forward facing. And then take a pause. If you wanted to, if you felt confident, you could take that back of the leg stretch, calf stretch. And you could, if you wanted to, have a go at a completely different sway to what we've just done. You could have a go at the sway in that position. That might work for you. There you go. So you could adopt a different lower leg position to rehearse the sway, if you fancied. All right, I need to get out of this room. I'm on the promise of a dip. Drawbridge, thanks Carol. It was a drawbridge, wasn't it? Oh my goodness me. Here we go, out for a swim. I think I'm with you for the ATM tomorrow. Probably from the venue without the karaoke. Hopefully it's not a Tuesday thing as well, Gillian. I really hope. I can't take I think Coward of the County came up at least 3 times. There was a lot of, who sang that? What was his name? Everyone considered him the Coward of the County. That one. What's his name? I'll have to stay here now until you tell me. I think someone was doing his back catalogue, whoever he was. I'm going to stay here until you tell me who that was. He did something with Dolly Parton. Did he do Rivers in the Stream as well, or something? Dawn's going, pass. Oh, you do know him. Dawn, you do know him. Chris, you know who I mean. Who did the duet with Dolly Parton? No, not Glenn Campbell, Doris. No, beardy bloke, beardy chap, beardy American. Yes, Gillian with a G. Kenny Rogers. It was him, wasn't it? He did Coward of the County. There was a big Kenny Rogers fan going on in the karaoke last night. I'm definitely going now. Thank you for playing my game, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye for now.